Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another interesting EdTech debate. I'm Sadie Palmer. Imagine this. You are at work and you pull out your phone to check your calendar, send an email, or Google something for a presentation. No one bats an eye because that's normal. It's expected. It's professional. So why are we denying students the opportunity to learn how to do the same? According to Statistics Canada, approximately 40 to 50% of Canadian teens ages 15 to 19 participate in the labor market over the summer break. Should employers also ban cell phones in the workplace? Let's get one thing straight. Cell phones aren't the enemy. Misuse is. We're in the fourth industrial revolution, where technology isn't optional, it is essential. Yet my very worthy opponents believe cell phone is the forbidden fruit. But here's the twist. Banning cell phones doesn't fix the problem. It just pushes it underground. Let's talk about the usual suspect, none of which are contemporary, I might add. Cyberbullying. It doesn't start with the phone. It starts with behavior. Research by Davis and Co. 2016 shows that cool climate, parental involvement, and peer relationships are what prevent bullying, not bans. Furthermore, a child doesn't need to have a phone at school to be engaged in cyberbullying. Distractions? Sure, cell phones can be distracting, but so can daydreaming or passing notes. Instead of banning tech, we teach focus, just like we teach reading or math. Cheating. Again, the problem isn't the phone. It's a lack of digital ethics education. As Campbell et al. 2024 puts it, bans don't solve the root cause. Teaching digital citizenship does. According to Campbell et al. 2024, over 83% of students ages 12 to 15 own a smartphone. That's the vast majority. They're not just texting machines or TikTok portals. They're mini computers with the power to educate, organize, and connect. In one Canadian study by Clayton and Murphy 2016, high school students use their smartphones to create educational videos, research community issues, and collaborate across school projects. That's not distraction, that's engagement. This is not just a phone, it's a calculator, a dictionary, a planner, a video editor, and even a microscope with the right app. When we ban phones, we're not protecting students, we're limiting their growth. Clayton and Murphy found that for many low-income students, their phone is their only internet access. Banning them disappropriately hurts the very students who need them the most. In fact, when New York City lifted its phone ban in 2015, officials acknowledged that students in underserved areas are being unfairly penalized. The result? Better engagement, more digital inclusion, and fewer conflicts. In higher education and the workplace, phones are essential. Adults use phones for time management, research, communication, and productivity. Schools are meant to prepare students for adulthood, not insulate them from it. If students never learn how to use phones responsibly in supervised environment, how do we expect them to do it later? It's like teaching someone to swim and never letting them near the water. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development 2021 suggests that developing 21st century skills requires integrating technology, not banning it. Phones can also be adopted in the classroom to meet individual learning needs. Translation apps for English language learners, speech to text for students with writing challenges, audiobooks, and accessibility features for students with learning differences. So what's the solution? It's not prohibition, it's regulation. Here's what schools can do. Set phone-free zones and times. Like during tests, use phone pouches or lockers when needed. Teach media literacy and online safety. Have students and parents sign tech contracts. Train teachers to integrate apps like Kahoot, Google Classroom, Padlet, and other software in their lessons. Include students in the conversation. When students are a part of these conversations, they take ownership for their tech use. They grow. In fact, Clayton and Murphy 2016 found that when students help shape the rules, misuse dropped significantly. Banning cell phones might seem like a safe choice, but in reality, it's a step backward in a world that's racing forward. Let's equip students, not restrict them. Let's teach them to use their phones not just for selfies, but for success. Because when used wisely, a phone isn't a distraction, it's a gateway to lifelong learning. Let's hear your thoughts. Thank you.